One, I know all about Fix. I have a good friend out in Chicago who is currently in the middle of building a Fix console. And, you know, I love some of the innovation that's been going on in there. So I'm assuming whoever DCA is, they've got to have some innovating stuff going on if they're doing business with Paul to make Wolf Audio.
Yeah, so, I mean, what DCA is all about, DCA essentially stood for digitally controlled analog.
Okay.
So the idea was to put digital control over the top of all the analog circuits.
Understood.
And so that's Mr. Analog over there, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, that's what the merger is all about, is taking all of the analog stuff and starting to move it into a world where you can get digital control over it.
Understood.
So, I mean, the first product that DCA had that's sitting over there in a box is Patch Bay. So it's a digitally controlled Patch Bay, but it's different than any of the other ones because it's entirely relay based. Okay. So it's literally, it has zero effect on your sound. There's no chips in it. There's no nothing.
Straight line,
100% analog.
Yep.
And that's where the conversation started. Is Paul was basically a chaperone for me with the Patch Bay in the Nashville community, going and talking to people in studios, and the more we talked, the more we discovered that there was synergy between the two things. Because he's like, look, I don't do the digital side, but I'd like to figure out how to get it in.
So was DCA your company?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
awesome,
Yeah, yeah.
awesome. I'm seeing how this is all coming together.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, the first thing you guys did was a patch bay, you know?
Yes.
But when I hear something like digitally controlled audio, I'm starting to think that you're probably going to be applying some of the brain waves that you have going on to the control surface of this console, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
Okay. So what does that look like in your mind?
Well, I mean, ultimately, you'll be able to automate lots of the stuff inside the console. Or in addition to the console, we also do Series 500 stuff, and you'll get automated control over that as well.
Yes.
So it's just, I mean, it really is. Ultimately, people want analog circuits.
Yes.
But they like plugins, and they want digital control over those analog circuits.
You're preaching to the choir here, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've been, for me, so I had a studio 20 years ago, and I would sit and look at the Patch Bay and be like, why is there no digital control over this Patch Bay, right?
Yep.
So, it's taken a while. I wasn't in the music industry for 15 years and dropped back in a few years ago and decided to tackle it.
Okay, amazing.
And so, in addition to the digital control over stuff, we're also doing conversion, and we have Dante will show up in all of these products.
Okay.
So, I mean, it'll be digital through and through as well.
Okay. So, are you going to be trying to do a fixed console with a digital front and back end in it, as far as conversion to the desk with Dante?
Yes.
Okay, that's very, very exciting.
Yes.
I'm seeing that in a couple of other products popping up here, and it seems like a thing people are doing. You know. So, when do you expect to have the first Wolf Audio fully digitally controlled analog console?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in all seriousness, we just pulled the companies together, and the console itself is a shipping console that's installed in a lot of places, and we'll continue to do that.
Yes.
And over time, we'll start to move the digital stuff into it.
So are you hoping that the stuff that you're going to be providing for the consoles will be able to be retroactively put in consoles that are already out there?
To be determined.
Yes.
I mean, I guess that as a principle, as a company, one of the things that we will absolutely do is make sure that we support existing customers.
Yes.
And so we haven't done any official announcements on stuff, but we'll figure out how to make sure that people have upgrade paths and stuff like that.
100%, and I think that it's so exciting that if you're getting into a console like this, not only was it a very innovative console in the first place, but it seems like, there's still room to grow with it. And that's,
for sure.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's awesome. So when did you guys decide to make the merger happen?
About a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we scrambled to get ready for this show to be able to announce it. So, I mean, in reality, NAMM, in whatever that is, 3 months, will have a much more, broad, cohesive story for everybody after we've had a chance to sit down and go through stuff. So.
Okay. Well, I'm very, very much looking forward to that.